can't believe it. Cameron and Kalen are gone and the workshop is destroyed. This is terrible loss for the 10.
It is of no consequence. The souls that power the molds are insignificant. The molds are the things that hold the power.
But they're broken. Look, this one's cracked and the two pieces just don't fit together anymore. And the Iron Dragoon will be here soon and they're going to confiscate it anyway.
Hush. It has all been arranged. I have hired a team of movers to take the molds to our headquarters for safekeeping while we assess the damages. But you are right. The Iron Dragoon would happily confiscate such a powerful magic.
Hello?
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 We're the Orchid Cleaning Company.
Yes, I arranged for you. Quickly, the items to be moved are in the basement. Nothing else is of consequence. Dispose of the rest however you see fit and clean the blood and evidence.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, sir. When my brother saw the dress you were wearing, he thought you were a lady.
It's a very pretty dress, though.
Never mind the ceremonial robes. They contain more power than you have ever dreamed of. See to your work.
Hey, this is a real mess down here. If this was a dinner party, no wonder nobody stuck around for dessert.
Ooh, looks like this guy had his heart ripped out. Love is a fickle thing, my boy. 1 minute, you're on top of the world. The next, you're in the basement. Okay, ready, boys. Let's lift on 3.
Wait, do you mean that you're going to say 1, 2, 3, and then we lift? Or do you want us to lift when you say the word 3?
Are you going to count or just say 3?
Once the molds are loaded, do they know how to get to the headquarters?
Yes, I gave them precise instructions when I made the arrangements, but given the importance of these molds, it would be wise to double check. You there, do you understand where you're delivering those?
Sure thing, sir. We're going down 162.
Don't say the address out loud. It's a secret. Just assure me that you understand exactly where you're going.
Yeah, we wrote it down in this paper. And when we get there, we're supposed to give this here paper to the guy who answers the door. That's how he knows he lets us in.
All right, we got them loaded up and covered. We're taking off. Thanks for your business.
And not a moment too soon. Look, the Iron Dragoon approaches.
Open up in the name of justice. We need to investigate the crimes that have occurred recently at this address. Yield to the authority of the Iron Dragoon or there will be severe consequences.
Certainly, officer. Please come in. There was a minor altercation here, but it was nothing serious. Whatever you've been told, I'm sure that you'll find that this is just a typical old manor.
I'll be the judge of that. Stand aside.
Hi, you're listening to Tales from Moxbury. I'm Joshua Long. Tonight we'll be playing Blades in the Dark by John Harper. You can find the show on Twitter at Geekspective, and you can find me on Twitter as well at EvilDMJosh. Now we'll introduce the players.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm playing Iora, the half-elven spider. Iora's beliefs are that everyone has a price, that others' perceptions of gender can be manipulated. Iora believes that the Aelith problem has been resolved. Iora believes that DeMarco can be trusted with responsibility. And Iora believes that we are now in a position of power in regards to the Vanguard of Light. Iora's instincts are that he always exploits a known weakness. When the mission is compromised, he will retreat quickly, and he will always extract a price from those who try to mislead him.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm playing Nux, the Bugbear Lurk. Nux believes that he loves both Matildas. Nothing good comes from deals with the church. Vez is the only one who can be trusted completely. You still haven't ruined that. The Crystal of Kaze will lead to great power. His instincts are that when cornered, he will lash out. He should never leave anything behind, and he should always be earning.
I am John. I am playing the Tiefling Leech, known as Tombs. Tombs' beliefs. I serve Weejas, the goddess of death and magic, and I am an instrument only of her will. I believe in discovering the secrets of death. I believe in discovering the secrets of death and disease by inspecting the bodies of the dead. I believe Aelith must reconcile with his father to be put to rest. I believe Marco thinks I'm soft, and I want to prove I can be useful. I believe Iora disrespects the will of the goddess. Instincts. Number 1, avoid causing harm. Number 2, sympathy for the dead. And number 3, believes others misunderstand death.
Hi, I'm Amber, and I'm playing Vez, the Goblin Hound. He believes if he exposes Lyra to the dragons, Beryl, the green dragon, will relieve him of his debts. Pleasing Iora will lead to his ultimate happiness. He believes now that trouble follows Nux around like a sick dog, and Tombs can control ghosts.
That seems fair.
Not yet.
His instincts are, if a situation looks like it will end badly, he will run. He will react badly if someone gets in his way or messes with his possessions. When guns are drawn, he will prioritize finding cover over everything else. And when pressed in a line of questioning, he will now vomit.
Hi, I'm Brother John, and I play an orcish cutter by the name of DeMarco Thrask. His beliefs are that the bugbear is hiding something. He also believes that might makes right. He believes that Vez is useful, but needs to be pushed into doing what he needs to do. He personally believes he himself is a piece of crap and deserves every bad thing that comes his way. He also believes that Tombs is straightforward, and he finds that very refreshing. His instinct is to try to guide the group to the best of his ability, try not to throw down unless he needs to or a challenge is presented, and to never leave home without his favorite jacket.
DeMarco, you haven't done anything.
I'll have to engage in my advice. I don't have any idea what I'm going to do. Other than maybe
That's fine.
I was going to pick up medicine with Brutus.
Yeah.
He has to go to the hospital.
Yeah, so you go to Brutus's place.
Okay.
All right. Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going. How are you doing? I had a long day, so I'm
doing all right. Just taking it easy, thinking.
You all right? You're kind of sighing a lot right now and talking slow.
I was just thinking about Grace.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about that too a lot. I feel like crap about it, but these things happen, I guess, Mm-hmm. She was an Iron Dragoon, she is, gets mixed up with all kinds, anything could have happened,
Yeah.
I really wish I could have done something about it myself, but, I'm not like omnipresent or anything.
Oh, yeah, of course. You think they'll ever find who killed her?
I'm not sure. What do you think? You saw what happened to her.
Yeah, she looked like shit.
She was a fucking sheet.
Yeah, I know. And they wrapped her around. They tried to model her. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
She looked like shit.
They would have done better if they just gotten a mannequin from a clothes store.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you narrow that down? It's not like, it's not like it could be, gang related or anything like that.
No, I don't know. She was in the law force, and people talk, people get around. I know you're busy as well. Maybe you run into people that might be able to help.
Maybe, yeah. I might know some people who might know things about people turning into sheets.
I
say that like quizzically, like I might know somebody who knows something about people turning into sheets. That's kind of a very specific thing. Even you could probably find something out about that if you asked her.
He kind of raises his eyebrow when you said that. He's like, well, if you find anything about it, you gonna do something about it?
Well, if I find definitive proof of what happened, then I don't know what I'll do, but I'll try to do something about it. I'm only one orc. It might be something kind of out of my hands, I don't know. What would you do if you met somebody who could turn people into sheets like that?
Well,
let's say, let's just say hypothetically, Brutus, if I did find out who did this thing, what would you do if you were in my shoes and you found somebody who did this thing?
Well, as you said before, instilled upon you is might makes right?
Mm-hmm.
I beat the living daylights out of them. What do you think?
I think that sounds about right, but...
And if they have this kind of magic to do something to them like that, they should have a way to undo it.
What I'm going to say is based off of my suspicions, not like he has to find proof or anything. What if it was somebody you you knew who was close to you? Hypothetically, like,
What if one of your good teammates murdered?
Brutus, he's like, did you kill Grace?
well, you're implying that I'm the only person he knows. I mean, like, I'm not
in
saying
this situation in this room.
Yeah, but yeah,
He's like,
what if it was some? No, not me. I'm just saying if it was somebody you knew and trusted, like say back in your heyday, kind of like how when the pit fiends broke your leg, back in the day when they turned their back on you, and an idea for a story for Brutus was like back in the day when he was a good pugilist or whatever, and he was on the up and up. The pit fiends who got involved wanted him to throw a fight. He refused to.
Right.
So they broke his leg.
Right.
And that's why he walks with a limp.
Yeah.
It's like something like that. If it was like, I guess something like that, you kind of, you know what I mean, Brutus? Like if it was somebody you knew who was close to you did something like that, I guess an associate of some kind. I'm looking for moral guidance from Brutus.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Back then, I beat myself up all about it, thinking about it. I was thinking, oh man, I'm a sorry sack. I should have been able to take care of them, right?
Right. Well, it's the Pit Fiends' gang. You're only one person. This isn't like
I was much larger than them.
You're not much larger than me.
Yeah, exactly. They just got a cheap shot off on me.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like, well, I should have paid that coin, get healed up, and went and beat the shit out of them. But instead, I just sat and cried.
Mm-hmm. So what you're saying is if you would do things differently now, huh?
Yeah.
And you would have kicked the crap out of the person who wronged you.
I would pulverize them until they can make it right.
I see. Oh crap, I don't want to beat up my associate, but I might have to.
Well, if you haven't noticed, I've been pretty much laying into 3 of your beliefs.
Yeah.
And they're all at odds in some manner now.
Yeah.
You guys, can you go help them get medicine, and then go ahead and roll your distress.
What is it?
You'll be rolling 2, take the lowest because you don't have a pip in that one.
2 and take the lowest. Got it. That's 2, 4.
Oh, nice. So you get 4 less.
4.
Yeah.
I want to train my insight.
You want to train your insight, so that's going to school?
Yeah. Well, train my insight.
Oh, I could level it as well, right?
Yeah, it's going to level it.
Mm-hmm. So what's your school look like, or what are you doing?
Well, it's the same thing I've always been doing, because I was learning how to use a gun.
Right, from Mac.
Me and Mac were like hanging out and just shooting shit and whatever, using his gun that he found in his, he stole from his dad. He was like, dude, did you check out this gun I stole from my dad's place? Was, oh, dang, Mac. Cool, let's go shoot some shit. Okay, so I'm going to level up my insight.
Yeah, where are you going to put it in?
In hunt.
Yes.
I'm stashing 2 of my coin, and I am going up in life.
I got shit I gotta sell. I guess we did do downtime. I can add my 2 to stash now.
Yep. So are we doing the Vanguard then?
Yeah, I think we should turn in our quest.
Are you going to give us the thing back? Or do we have to wrestle you for it? The gem.
Crystal.
Oh.
The crystal.
I have both, but I will give it to them. They're kept in separate set bags.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when I changed, when I got healed, can I say I gotta put on a good sack?
Sure.
I feel like Granny probably has a couple for me.
If I spend a coin, can I influence this meeting?
I think this will be I don't think you need to spend a coin for this, because this is going to just, I think, be everyone. Okay. This is kind of role playing. So, but yeah, you can, if you want to, at certain points, will probably reveal itself to if you want to push your luck and roll and all that kind of stuff.
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
So does everyone go?
I kind of...
Yeah.
I want everybody to go. I want us to show out for this.
Okay.
I want Granny and Richardson and the whole crew.
The whole gang. The gang's all here.
I think that's a really bad idea, because then they will just round us all up. We need someone to bail us out when it's all over.
Yeah, maybe Richardson should stay back.
I will point out to Iora that we are meeting with someone who's going to hopefully bail us out, because I saved their life and they were an enemy.
I think we're going to meet with someone who desperately wants our newfound crystal, and will give us whatever we need.
Yes, but the person we are meeting with only met with us because we did not kill them, or we would have had no contact.
And who's this?
Lieutenant Jennings.
What was that story? We chose not to kill him?
Yes, I saved his life after the wagon crash.
Oh. Huh. I don't remember that because I was traumatized. Yeah.
I had nothing to do with that.
And noted.
I killed so many vampires that day.
You did.
It's pretty good.
So many Matildas.
Can you just, instead of talking about killing vampires, just say, I just burned so many bridges that day? It seems...
I mean, literally, you killed 2 out of the party's 5 contacts that day.
I dug us a giant hole that day.
Yeah, right. I made us more enemies that day.
I regret nothing.
I ruined our reputation that day.
So, Lieutenant Jennings at the Vanguard of Light.
Yeah, where you meeting? What's
Where did we meet last time? Wasn't it an inn?
No, it was as Mama Gumbas.
Was it? Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's where we meet everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, as I recall...
Like, we actually have... I would
could
like to
do.
retcon and just make that pickled goblin the Mama Gumbas.
No.
Oh, that is
That's-
too
no.
deep and
I know,
No.
but it's just...
No, Mama Gumbas you have to franchise in.
Might have to talk about that. Anyway,
We are very close to acquiring a new crew asset with a lot
if
of
you live
money.
up, yeah.
would they do it on our turf?
Who,
Gumbas
what?
is our
They
turf.
met with us on our turf.
Mama Gumbas, no, is in Boat Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
Isn't that
neutral.
part of our... No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Just a place we like.
It's the place.
It's neutral, right?
Yeah.
It's neutral.
Yeah, neutral's fine.
You paid off the dock workers who you owed, right?
I seem to remember last time that did I not pay off for the
Coffins.
yeah, the
you
coffin.
did.
Yeah, you
I
did.
thought I
You did.
you did.
Because you didn't make any money on it.
Right, I didn't make anything.
Yeah, you did a security deposit and never got the security deposit back.
Right. Okay.
All right, so me at Mama Gumbas.
Yep.
It's probably daytime.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you all just sitting around the teppanyaki grill?
Yup.
I would imagine. I feel like we should have like a private room.
Yeah, we should have a
booth.
booth.
Remember,
like
this
a
is
back
open
booth.
air.
A booth
This is open air
that's in the-
restaurant.
Is that what we said?
Yes.
God, we're so fucking dumb.
Why are you so dumb?
All right, yes,
There's-
the teppanyaki bar, where we all have to crowd around each other.
Can't hear each other. God. Okay.
All right.
See.
You gotta be careful because they'll throw a shrimp at
That's
you
right.
randomly. You gotta catch it.
All right, so yeah, you guys are all at the table. You must have sent an orphan, and Lieutenant Jennings shows up with his 2 people like last time, and they're yet again in their paler regalia, and they come and sit down at the teppanyaki grill.
Do you like this?
Yes, I like seeing my head.
It's so bad. It's also not a really good-looking place.
No, it's
here.
not.
It's really dirty.
Yes.
Very dirty.
Oh, I thought at least looked like a family restaurant kind of.
I mean, it's a
does.
dirty family
Like a
restaurant.
dirty family.
Right,
We're dirty
yeah.
families.
But they do have a bar.
They do have a.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they do have a bar.
Claim me Mary.
It's in the center.
One Clary Mary, please.
Can I choose to take a desperate action?
So you'd have to role play it somehow to be like, that's really desperate kind of thing.
If I say in character, please, I'm desperate. Does that put me?
Depends on the situation. You could end up
Please, I'm
desperate.
desperate. I must go to the grocery store and buy cheese.
1 XP.
1 XP.
Just let me succeed.
Your weakness is not my fault, Father.
Wow. They sit down. The guy at the table asks for their drink order and then says they'll be okay. I like to even picture it. It's like once Lieutenant Jennings and his 2 people sit down, the waiter looks at like Iora and you're like, yes, the whole party's here now. So they're like, oh yeah, the drink order.
Yes.
The paler people order not water because it's nasty here.
Something with some bottle, probably.
Yeah.
If I ran this magical city, we would have wizards purifying that water 24/7.
Just like the
Hell
chain.
no.
They could probably purify their own water.
Oh yeah, they can. Totally do order water because they can do that.
Yeah.
I spent 10 years at Wizard College, and this is my job, purifying water every day.
You probably
Or-
have
yeah.
somebody that dropped out of wizard school and knows one cantrip.
I still got.
That's the only thing I got is purify water. I'll just do it all fucking day.
So they have that in a nice area. Okay, so who opens the conversation? Do you start Iora or
Iora, obviously.
Yeah.
Point
Yeah.
person.
point person?
Faceman.
Faceman.
Well, thank you for coming, Lieutenant Jennings and others.
Yeah, do we all look like we just got out of a dangerous heist?
Oh,
or-
no, I mean, Iora will not.
I think
Iora's...
went
I
fairly.
think time passed. I was guessing.
Okay.
I pull off my rubber gloves.
Every finger is like a rubber chicken's neck.
And so I'm like, thank you for coming. And we are prepared to hear your concessions in exchange for this wondrous item.
Like a textbook script.
What do you mean concessions? This is your life on the line, and you better have that crystal, or why did you summon us?
I never said we didn't. I said, I'm ready to hear your list of concessions in exchange for the crystal. I wouldn't have said that if I didn't have the crystal.
We will, of course, call off the patrol and remove your face from the most wanted.
Well, that's a good start. Sure.
Depending on how much you tell us of how you acquired this crystal, there may be more we can do.
Oh, well, depending on how much more you can do, you might hear more.
What is it you want to know?
Yeah, I'll tell you what you want to hear.
Who had the crystal?
Oh, God, do I bullshit this or not?
Do we know the organization's name? Can we guess?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
you know,
10.
It was the 10,
Okay.
and you know the two people that had it.
Before we give information, what else can we get from you?
He's very cocky now. He's feeling very good.
Yeah.
Well, depending on how cooperative you are and how much information, perhaps if it all checks out, we can perhaps work together in the future.
Well, that's a lot of perhapses. Well, Jennings, I mean, you're not the big boss over there.
No, of course. But I was the one that put the number on your head, and so I think I have enough power to take it off.
Well, sure. But you see, Jennings, we're the big bosses here. You have to answer to someone else. And if you don't come back with that crystal, you're in a bad place.
I suppose so. I may get a demotion, but knowing that you all would be dead, I think that would be okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
He bandies around the words of death so freely.
Well, when the light of Palor comes down and scorches the shadows and the scum, there'll be nice clean lands for everyone else.
Well, here's how it is, Jennings. We have the crystal,
Bug looks inside the crystal sack just to make sure.
Yeah, I say.
but we want more than just the bounty called off.
Of course, as I said, if things go well here and we can run down all these loose ends with your information, I wouldn't see why the Vanguard of Light would not have a more positive perception of you.
Okay, more positive than just not at war.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, well, and he's not lying.
No.
Okay.
No, he's not lying. No, so far he's been very straight.
Okay.
He's kind of,
I know, kind of a paladin. Do we want more than that, y'all? Do we want more than just a better reputation? Do we want...
Well, it's not just a better reputation; it's ending our war with.
Well,
them.
yeah, that's the minimum.
Yeah, you definitely know that.
But I would like more than to be bumped from a -3 to a -2.
Does it have to be? Does it have to do something?
I thought it was more.
Or?
He was implying -3 to like +1.
Yes, that's what I'm hoping for.
Positive 1 or 2.
Yeah, you could definitely gather that it could go to a positive depending on information.
That if we're straight with him and give him the right info.
Right.
What I want isn't anything mechanical.
What do you want?
So Vezel will kind of get down from his stool and walk over to you and pulls out from his vest pocket this rolled up piece of paper and unfolds it and shows it to Ira.
I want to know about this treasure.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be real. I mean, it's a map. Maps are important. People just don't make maps up. They happen for a reason.
Let's in Vez's mind.
It's all perfect logic to me.
Yep. My guess is that's probably more of a channel thing.
Does he know about treasure?
I don't remember enough about the map out of character to know.
I don't remember where we got it.
You got it.
From the Black Sands.
Yeah, from the lady.
Oh.
She was like, "Will you take this half map for payment?"
Oh,
He's like, fuck you.
And Vez was like, I want it. And grabbed it.
So it's only half a map.
Right.
Well, he might know where to find the other.
Well, does he even know what the treasure is?
yeah. I mean, it's worth a shot.
He might not know. That's fine.
Right.
Might not be worth letting others know about treasure.
Well, that is true. That is super true.
They'll just tax it.
Can't trust church.
Who? Yeah.
Me not go in long time.
I mean, it wasn't that long ago I was there, but it was not for the right reasons. Good point. Yes, I agree. I think the channel is our best place to get more information about this map. I don't want to show it to the Vanguard of Light for fear that they will take it or tax it or find it before us or...
Need bargaining chip for channel then.
We're on pretty good terms with them. We're at +2.
Oh.
We should be able to...
That's pretty good.
pretty much ask a
Never
favor.
mind. Forgot our bonus.
I'm very interested. You have not been to church in a while, though. Can I interest you in some... when we talk about your eternal soul?
Now it's an evangelical hour. Can't get that guy to jail fast enough.
Now, they're not paying us at all for this mission, right? No dodge.
No, they have. There's been no mention of a coin.
This was solely, from what I remember, just to be...
Save our ass.
Save our ass. Yeah. Be
John,
even
out of
Steven.
character, do you want to go to Vanguard of Light jail or other jail?
I think it will, logically, assuming I go to jail, it will make sense to go to Vanguard or Light Jail.
All right.
I suspect I'm practicing a religion they would be opposed to.
We could offer that as part of a bargaining chip, too.
What the fuck?
Well, basically...
No, it would look good for Jennings if he comes home with the crystal and someone to pay for all the crimes.
But I wouldn't. I mean, I guess I would word that as, in addition to better relations, we want some of the police presence off of us. We want people to maybe look the other way as we carry on our activities.
You're not.
I mean,
are you saying that in character?
Kind of, yeah.
Can't see that.
Well, I'm asking for a hard thing,
Right.
and he's going to come back with...
you could explain...
the only way that's going to happen is if you pay for your crime.
You could explain to him that, we've... Even if inadvertently, we've done some good for this city, and we think that you're keeping such a tight leash on us is unwarranted, and, we will continue to do...
I am a vampire hunter.
I'm a treasure hunter.
I am merely a master of the healing arts.
Ghost hunter.
DeMarco.
DeMarco is a what?
The Goblin Wrangler.
Oh, yes, right.
Goblin Wrangler, yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, Jennings, in addition to improving our relations, which I would welcome, I think you have a lot to learn from us, and I think we have a lot to learn from you, and I think better relations between us will only benefit us. But we feel like we aren't being recognized for all of the good that the Night Snails are doing.
All the good.
We're actually heroes in this town. All of the evil we vanquished and ne'er-do-wells put behind bars because of our actions. And yet here we are, wanted criminals.
What the hell are you talking about?
I think like DeMarco. I want to say DeMarco.
He's like, what?
No, not only that, but he does that thing where he's like, I can't believe that what he's saying. He does that thing where he's like, can't look at the Paylor guy. Just like turns his face like, as DeMarco reflects on the fact that we broke a guy out of jail.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we did do that. I mean...
Put people behind bars.
Well, take, for example, this crystal. This crystal was your property, and it was misplaced through accident, and nefarious people, a gang, took your property and squirreled it away. And we, the Night Snails, liberated what is rightfully yours. Is that not good works?
That is one good works, but I can guess that you've done multiple bad works prior, especially for a dead planar ally and a few others as well lost in that crash.
Well, that was, unfortunately, that was the fault of the Beasts of the Night Alliance, and, their powers are mighty. And though we tried to stop them, we were not able to save that Hound Archon. It's a real shame. And no one is perfect. We are all imperfect vessels, Jennings. And it's Paylor, isn't it? Yeah, Paylor. He works in mysterious ways. And sometimes he does his good work in unconventional ways. Don't you agree?
You should probably roll sway for that lie.
All right, I'll sway him.
Per controlled standard.
So the map hasn't come up at all.
No.
Fez is walking back away
I know.
slowly.
I honestly don't want to show him the map. Fez.
Okay, I'm walking back away slowly because this is a lie that's making me very nervous.
1224.
Oh my god.
Oh, so I'm sleeping.
4 is a
What's
success.
the knife under my pillow tonight?
It's good. It works.
He's like, we should have had more that way. It's unfortunate, but I don't believe that you lot would have killed all those vampires. It was definitely my men that did the job.
How good is it if the Vanguard takes credit for that?
Does he want to get brownies for that? And is he looking for brownie points for killing all those vampires?
Yeah, that was. I mean, viewing the cost is like, all right, he'll believe you that we were the awesome guys that killed all the vampires.
Right, and I'm trying to think, is that even bad for us?
That's nothing but net. Yeah, because that's
well, I would rather when the vampires come to us be like, dude, you talk to the Vanguard, man. Like, those crazy dudes are crazy.
Like, we haven't even, we still failed our mission.
Right.
But then it's not one of our members who genocided the vampire clan.
Right.
Yeah, that seems like a win for me.
If they take credit for that,
plus, but they still viewed like a lot of their negative could still be held because you failed the job.
Yeah, but we're also not using the positive part of it super well.
Right. So take it as you wish.
We're not building up reputation as Van Helsing over here.
Right.
Right.
You and your men did slay an awful lot of vampires that evening. They fought valiantly, and though some didn't make it back, they are the true heroes here. We're just humble servants.
And as humble servants, you'll be handing over that crystal now and telling us more, correct?
And as humble servants, we want to be recognized as humble servants and not some kind of criminal outlaw organization.
Out of character, the rules of 3 kind of treaded this 3 times now.
What?
Of
us trying to come back to the same point.
Yeah. If 2 parties keep on coming back to the same point and they come there 3 times, it's just like, all right, now
It's time
something has to happen.
Something
has to happen.
Bug, why don't you hand over the nice gentleman the crystal?
He pets it like the sack. Just I'll hand it to Iora. Iora. I don't hand it to him.
I know it's not my choice either, but it's what we need. It gets us out of a bunch of trouble. I'll hand it over to Jennings.
All right, and he opens it up, and like a little bit of wind comes out.
Yeah,
It's a sheet.
What? No.
So he turns to a sheet.
yes, and then we take the crystal and go.
And then he like nods. He's like, He's like, oh, good. Now, who had this?
And I'll tell him exactly what it was. It was, about the mansion of the Undying 2 and the 10 and the party and the auction and the invitations and...
So, yeah, you tell him where it was, who had it. Do you tell him, like, how it got there?
I mean, like, the fact that the jeweler picked it up because it was a crystal, wasn't sure what it was, and he came in directly and paid a large sum of money for it. I don't think the jeweler had any idea of the power of that.
The nature of the crystal.
Yeah.
And so then, and then you mentioned the party. So he wonders, he asks who was all at the party.
I will, I'll list them off. Whoever the people were.
I won't make you tell the NPCs.
Except I will notably leave Starcher out.
Okay.
Or some like Muslim pseudonyms though, or like
They're current. We don't know.
I mean, we made up a lot of Well, I could tell him Tombs.
Yeah.
He was on the list.
You could tell him Hevok Morris.
Yeah.
Is that the hook? Is that the hook you want?
But he's part of your
But they're going to go round these people up, right?
Right, but
I guess if I give them the other names,
right? But when you give the names, you're like, well, we were there as well.
But we were there doing work for the
right. So when you say Tombs, he's like, okay, since he's part of the crew,
of course,
yeah.
But yeah,
well, he doesn't know that I'm Hevok Morris. You could give my name,
right? Well, what I will do is I will leave. I mean, I will just say we were there, and I will talk about everybody else except Starcher. I'll leave Starcher out, but then eventually they're going to go question the other people, and they're going to say, well, who else was on this list? And they'll say Hevok Morris, and then they'll come talk to you,
right? Yeah. And then he asks, then, do you happen to know what factions they were affiliated with?
Oh, goodness. I don't know that most of them may have been associated with a faction. I'm not sure. I don't remember talking about factions. I mean,
you could make educated guesses based on how people talked.
Right.
You do have one answer, but the other ones you would have to maybe make educated guesses.
Just mix them up.
This is where you implicate the hidden dagger.
Yeah. Oh, they were all hidden dagger. The whole damn gang there. Honestly, outside of character, Josh, I don't remember what that person, the person that I knew.
Oh, I guess you didn't, but Vez and DeMarco knew.
About Lyra.
Yeah, the SSC.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The one you only know for sure. The other ones.
Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't know. And I mean, there's no reason not to tell him that, right?
I don't care.
Let's
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's enemy of our enemy. Yeah. So I will tell them about
Silver Scar.
Silver Scar. Yeah. I will for sure tell them about her. And I to be honest with you, Jennings, I could make some guesses as to some of the others. I'm a keen observer, and I would be surprised if at least one of those others were not associated with the Hidden Dagger. And they are a wretched crew anyway that usually find themselves in the middle of any kind of nefarious, dirty dealings.
Is that your coin to advance your clock? I thought you had 1 or 2 ticks left.
I'm halfway done. Yeah.
I guess you can still spend a coin to keep on pushing that.
Yes, I will spend a coin to keep on pushing that. Hopefully there's a good payday in my future somewhere.
So it would be a sway for that action, probably?
Okay. Mm-hmm. 4-4-3-1.
So two ticks. He doesn't have any more questions on, and do you have anything else to say?
No, I think we've done our business. Thank you, Jennings. We look forward to working with the Vanguard of Light in the future.
Yes, and I believe we will have good conversations going forward.
Absolutely.
More supportive, constructive conversations.
And mark my words, check out the information I've given you, but you will find it true.
Yeah. All right, so you guys are now a +1 with the Vanguard of Light because you didn't know all the factions.
I told them some of the factions.
I know, but you did not know all of them. You get a -1 with the Order of Fire and Blood, and you get a -1 with the Forgotten Secrets. And you get a -1 with the 10.
Now you should pull out your other crystal and evaporate them.
Yeah!
And then steal their crystal back.
Well, we'll wait and see what happens when Amber comes back.
Burn down the shrimp house.
And then, we'd have to kill the chef, too, because he saw it all.
If we kill all the witnesses, do we still get extra heat?
I'm gonna go
to Goblin College.
I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to Goblin College.
All right.
Goblin College.
Don't go to Gobologist. That's over here.
No. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go because I want to get better at Resolve.
Do you level up now?
I haven't gone to, how do I do anything?
You just put a tick in.
It's an XP.
Yeah,
you
it's
get
an
a
XP.
tick.
I turned in my essay. And also gave a talk about ghosts and their ability to possess you.
Surprised you didn't give a talk about blood magic.
That's a secret. Only I get to know about blood magic.
Only I get to know.
But yes, it was well received. People were amazed. There's one asshole who doesn't believe in ghosts.
I'm pretty sure that all of them were encouraging Vez just so that Vez will step down.
Yes.
I haven't been the same since that ghost touched me.
Next.
Make it
I know.
downtime.
Well, I'm really close to leveling up my resolve. I'm 1 tick away.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have 3 stress, which will bump up to 4.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's pretty
That's right.
nutsy
I forgot to do that.
to go hang out with Matilda. But I really want that resolve so I can attune more.
How many dice would you be rolling on your getting rid of your stress? Because if you roll a 4, 5, or 6,
I would be rolling 3.
but you only have 3 stress right now.
But when you do stress, you roll your dice and then take the best result.
Yes.
Yeah, so I have at least 2 in every stat, plus 1 for my crew.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So
Oh gosh, I forgot all.
But my point being is that if you overindulge, you're fucked.
Right.
Yeah.
Why would you ever roll to indulge unless you got a 6 or more?
But also Matilda.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
We've talked for a long time how great it would be when he overindulges on Matilda.
Yeah, but overindulging, you kind of, I mean, you could lose.
There's bad stuff that happens.
Well,
yeah.
not only is it bad stuff, but it's stuff that sucks in game, like you were out at the game, for the rest of the adventure.
Or entanglements or whatever.
Yeah,
Right.
but entanglements could also be you're out of the game.
Yeah,
I will
pretty much decided.
level up my resolve by resisting Matilda.
Aw.
Whoa!
So yes, I now have 3 pips in attune.
Nice.
Wow.
That's some serious attuning.
Well, that's
Yeah.
my crystal stuff.
Yeah.
I only have 3 pips in attune.
I can't imagine, I don't know. I guess I could technically commune with ghosts now.
Get ghost off between you two.
Ghost.
Whoever has a trauma and did not partake in their vice, take stress equal to how many traumas you have.
We all took it.
I'm going to take it. No, I already told you.
Yeah, you already indulged.
It just doesn't seem to me like it makes any sense to even try that roll unless
Take it.
you've already got 6 strat.
You know what I should have done? I need to figure out what I can do with these books of goo men.
What?
One of the items I got was books about, like, how to make the clones, I think. I stole all their books.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did.
From in the basement?
Yeah.
Yeah, he learned about how to make clone.
Okay, well, good thing I don't have to think about that now.
Maybe that is your tune. Maybe that's what you did.
Just read.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
How do I make more Matildas? I've only got 2.
Oh, God. I have a penumbral umbrella I need to sell. Does anybody want this penumbral umbrella?
What exactly does it do?
So, like, you can hold it up when you use it like an umbrella, and it'll, like, cast darkness down so that you can't be seen.
But it's pretty handy.
It still looks like an umbrella with a column of darkness. I unconsciously stole that from Order of the Stick.
I was going to say there's definitely an Order of the Stick bit.
Can I put these clone books, like, at home so that they don't take up my weight?
Okay, so you could stash it with the crew because the crew's 4 coin is like a lockbox kind of thing. If you want to access it at any time, it would be constant load. If you want to be like, I'm going to reference this later, but I'm not going to have access to it, you'd put in a stash mechanism.
I would throw them in the lockbox and be done.
Yeah. Amber, can you...
You're not going to read them when we're out running around.
I'm not, but I was going to sell them. So
What do you want me to do?
Just, can you put 2 coin in the guild stash?
We have a vaults. That's a thing.
But that's to the right of those 4 coins, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can get the vault somehow, and thus that expands your storage, you could say, of coin.
yeah.
All right, now what? Now what do we do?
So you guys, where do you meet up? What do you guys do?
We throw Tombs in jail.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
We never go visit him.
What are we supposed to do?
Well,
I have no idea what we're doing.
I think at this point, here's my suggestion.
This is what we wanted.
Yeah, this
right.
is what you wanted, isn't it?
I tried to go on a treasure hunt.
Yeah,
and
so now you can bring that up a
Actually,
character
Yeah,
now.
I like that.
a fine thing to do.
I think we should find the other half.
I want this treasure.
Okay, let's make an appointment to go see the
Smarty Pants.
Smarty Pantses, the channel.
Who is the channel?
Is that Mr. Eyeball?
Yeah, what's his name?
You
Bartholomew.
don't have contact with Bartholomew anymore.
Oh,
Yeah, he don't like us.
But he's part of the
Bartholomew's-
channel, right?
He was associates with them.
I thought he was, like, running that.
He was like,
The channel is a group known for getting information from all over Moxbury. They're going to know about treasure.
they're Craigslist.
I say we go talk to them and see if they recognize this and who might have the other half or where it goes. And
How do we talk to the channel?
we walk over there and knock on the door.
Do we know where they are?
I mean, geez, Vez, you've gone to school.
This is taken aback, like,
Yeah.
like not like being accused of something, but like, I went to school. Did I miss something?
The day where they tell you how to
Wait.
find people.
Did I forget how to did we talk about the channel in school?
I mean, we know the channel very well, actually. We have a +2 with them. So we know their stuff a little bit. And so we would go to like one of their equivalent of the Pickled Goblin.
Okay, what's that place?
The Broken Chalice.
That sounds dirty.
Well, it's not really dirty. It's just all mystical and shit.
I meant a different kind of dirty.
Like actual dirt?
Never mind.
Let's go to the Broken Chalice.
All right, so you enter the Broken Chalice. It is a
host club?
a host club.
Oh, okay.
What if they're all cat people?
Yeah, they can be all cat people.
Oh.
Fine, it's not host club. It's a cat cafe.
Yes, a cat cafe.
And are they cats? Are they furries? Are they actual cat people?
They're actual cats that can talk. How do they talk? Don't worry
It's
about it.
fucking magic.
I know.
They're familiars. They're familiars whose wizards died.
There you go.
Right.
Oh, that's
Oh,
sad.
God, that's sad. I love
Oh,
it.
that is good.
You can
Because their
rescue
hearts are
one.
broken
Yeah.
too.
And like,
But
if you're a
still.
cat familiar, you get lucky because there's the Broken Chalice. If you're like a frog familiar, you got nothing. There's no equivalent frog cafe.
Just stay away from Boat Town. They're going to broil you.
Yep.
So you go in. There's, it's like all this. I was picturing in my head like all these like kind of dark wood furnitures and kind of plush things and weird cat towers and all these like high different level shelves and all these goblets and there's like one person there.
Yeah,
There's one.
surrounded by
Yeah.
cats.
Yeah, so the cats don't like drink here. They just walk over and knock the shit off the bar.
Right.
It's like,
And they're like, oh, you can give me food, I guess. Yeah.
yeah, they line them up.
And they talk.
Yep. The one person's like at the bar and kind of doesn't pay you any attention when you walk in. They're kind of like just vacantly staring off, polishing glasses, kind of robotically go walk and clean out cat litter and other stuff at sometimes. But as you walk in, what do you do?
Vez licks his lips.
What the fuck?
He's a hunter.
Oh my god.
Kittens are delicious.
So we've never been here before.
No.
Okay.
We just made it. We literally just
I know,
made
but
it
I mean,
up.
I don't know if
You guys,
fictionally
I think you guys knew about. You're like, oh yeah, with all the context, like you definitely knew of this place. Of like, oh yeah, like in public, if you don't want to do all these multiple steps to start talking to people, go to this place.
Right. I sit down and I will like really intently look at the menu, which will make a cat come up and get in my face.
Yes. As you pick up the menu, 3 cats literally start going towards you.
Yeah, and they'd get in between you and the menu.
Yeah.
And I will pet one and ask it. I don't like talking to cats. Please,
Roleplay
somebody
then.
else talk to a cat because I haven't talked to a cat in a long time without using obscenities.
We're here. We're here to gather information about the map, right?
Yeah.
I think Bug probably eats cats as well. I mean, he probably not anymore that he can afford like going out, but like back in the day.
Hey, little cat.
A Russian blue comes up to you.
Oh, they're big.
Pretty fuzzy.
Yeah, they're very fuzzy.
They drool. Okay.
Do you have your hand down or whatever?
Sure.
And it kind of rubs its face up against your hand.
Oh, man.
It's very soft.
Oh, God.
The poor cat's dirty.
It probably the hair sticks to all
Yeah,
your
exactly.
time.
Hey, what's your name? Little buddy.
My name is Whispers.
Whispers, I heard, you guys, well, you cats, know a lot about stuff in town.
We know a lot of stuff from around town, but I'll make sure I only give you the perfect knowledge. What is it that you need?
So Vez will reach into his vest pocket and pull out the little piece of rolled up paper that's the half the map. And he'll show it to the cat and he goes,
I only have half of this map. I'm looking for the second part of this map. Also, what does this map lead to?
he right to the chase.
So as you open it up, like his eyes have been like narrow slits most of the time, and they just like dilate really big.
Yeah.
He's like looking over it. He's like, do you have dwarven family?
No.
Vez is offended.
Are you just offended?
Yes.
He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And he goes and like kind of brushes up against you.
Vez takes one of his hooked little fingers and just like scritches the head and pushes his head away slowly.
Whispers purrs a little. He's like, this is some kind of dwarven map.
How can you tell it's dwarven?
Is there runes on it?
Yeah, I'm beginning. He's signed on purpose.
Okay.
Tell me what it is, map is.
Yeah, I can see you're not as wise as my master.
God rest his soul.
Exactly, but there is many dwarven ruins on there.
Oh, is what these squiggle lines are.
Yes, all around the border.
Can you read dwarven?
No,
Oh. Hey, you guys, can any of you read dwarven?
no.
Okay, whatever.
However, I can help a little bit more if you were to get me some treats.
What kind of help are we talking here? And also, what is a treat for you?
Have you heard of catnip?
No.
It's and the Russian blue's tail is like kind of going back and forth and stuff. He's like, just go to talk to that idiot at the bar and order me some treats.
All right, but what kind of help are we talking about here?
I will try to translate some of the runes.
You just said you can read, you son of a bitch. All right.
Okay. And he'll squint and roll the map back up, put it in his pocket, and he'll go to the counter
Okay.
and go to try and buy some
So
catnip.
yeah, this person has like a very vacant stare on their face. They have like blonde hair. It's just like a bowl cut.
They don't want to be here? This is just their job.
It's more like a zombie person. Like it's like a golem almost. But Vez wouldn't know that. For the audience, it'd be like, oh, this is some kind of program.
I imagine, like, in my head, I just see this really tall, like, Swiss man who's, like, really, like, boyish looking. And he's wearing really tight bib overalls.
Yes.
And his shirt is also too tight.
Yes.
I'll come up to the counter and be like,
I gotta buy some treats, I guess.
Oh, what do you want?
Catnip?
Who is it for?
Whispers?
Oh, Whispers has quite an appetite.
Well, give me what he wants, I guess. You seem to do him.
Do you got a coin?
I do have a coin on me.
All right.
Expensive for cat treats.
I know. Can I do half a coin?
No, you can't.
Damn it.
Treasure better be worth it.
This better treasure be worth like 1,800 coin. All right. I scratch off. I give him a coin.
All right. He gives you a big old bag.
Like I feel like Santa.
Yes.
Holy shit!
It's for Vez's size. Yeah, it's almost like he's Santa.
Ho, ho, ho.
Very small, yeah.
Yeah. As you...
I like waddle back over to the group.
Yes.
Is anybody inside with me?
Yeah.
We're all here.
Yeah.
Okay.
As the bag is produced, and you start walking out back to Whisper.
Oh, tons of cats.
Yeah, just all the cats literally go.
No, not for you.
And I'm pushing him.
Roll a non-consequence finesse.
What's okay?
So, like, if you fail, it's not going to do anything bad.
All right, I've got 2 in there. I rolled double 6s.
Of course it's non-consequence.
Lose a stress. I'll still say you lose a stress. Shit. All right. So how do you navigate this perfectly? How does this? What's the situation as you're getting back to Whispers?
So a cat starts to rub against me. Vez twirls away and then jumps over another cat that's coming at him. Another cat is coming off the wall. He sees it and ducks right as it jumps down on the bag. One of them gets on the bag. He shoves it off with his hand. This is what it is. It's an elaborate, beautiful cat ballet. It's like he should be in the musical Cats.
Yes. So you get back to Whispers. He's like, "Oh, opens the bag for me."
All right, you freak.
You open up. He literally goes and jumps in, and you see the bag start moving around.
Hey, wait a second.
Okay, so he's rolling in there.
Yeah, and so you see that he pops it back up, and his eyes are already dilated, and he's starting to already drool all over.
God.
I can see everything now. Show me the map.
So I pull a map out and I show it to him.
He's like, "Oh, yes. It's just something about the Stouts family and something about an heirloom that produces infinite gold."
Infinite gold, you say? And what else? Like,
I do not know what the rest is, but my guess would be you would need to go to the Stout estate, and of course they have a giant vault.
Scrooge McDuck's safe.
But all the dwarves are not always necessarily about gold, but whatever there must be in one of their vaults. The rest of the map.
All right. I roll it back up. We gotta go to the Stout estate.
Stout.
That sounds like a score.
Yeah, that sounds like a score.
Sounds like a score.
Do you want to try and get any more information out of this cat while we still have him high as fuck right now?
I don't have anything I want to
Yeah,
ask him.
you could almost anything. Since they are the channel and they are +2 with you guys, they could potentially help.
What do you want?
stuff.
What do you guys want to know?
I don't feel like
I wonder what they've known anything about the crystal case, as in like what happens to people who get hit by it or whatever. Like, after they get poofed into sheets.
That was already...
Because I remember but I mean, I want more in-depth information regarding that. I already know that their soul gets sent to like some other whatever place that they're living.
You can roll fortune. I don't know if they're going to know, so you need to get a 6 pretty much.
Cats are pretty tied to the spiritual world.
Yeah, but...
Yeah. But I just want to know if, like, basically the information I want to know is if it's possible for something to be reversed from that.
Oh, okay. If you just want something more limited in scope, okay, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, this will be a higher probability then, yeah.
Okay, so roll fortune, I got a 2.
So since your question and your scope was so tiny...
Yeah, like if it could be reversed or
Right.
whatever.
He's like... Whispers is like, "You see all of us here? We all had masters at some point. Some of them were very powerful.
Okay.
So, of course, any magic can be undone.
Okay.
I don't know how. I don't go studying.
Your Google search and come up with it.
But there's definitely at least something out there that could help. But I do not know.
If you were to take an educated guess, where would the most, in a wide scope, who would probably know something or, have something related to that?
I would guess the...
If you wanted to, you can just give me like a general group, like out of all of them. Like
I was just going to give you a whole bunch of groups, so it's, a little harder or whatever.
Well, I was just say like pick either Underworld, Institution, or the Fringe, or Labor and Trade,
Then it would be institutions.
Okay, institutions. All right, it's one of the smart people. Got it. Thanks.
I have a question. If we are looking to infiltrate the Stouts, which of the other institutions are not on good terms with the Stouts? Who might we enlist as allies?
Anybody?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like dwarves.
I mean,
The crystal hammer.
but also,
You said institutions. And,
Yeah, I mean,
are you talking to the cats or?
yeah.
Okay.
So you meant the institution.
I mean, if he's got other info, I'm open to it.
It's fine.
for sure.
All the bloodlines never got along in Mox Ferry because of the dragon pilgrimage back in the day. But those Armarians never, ever got along with the Stouts.
Do the Stouts own any cats?
What?
Do the Stouts own any cats?
Of course, there's probably some that have cats.
Can you still talk to cats?
Yes.
You wanna come on the heist with us? That'd be great.
Oh,
Can we have an ally?
there is a mechanic for this.
Can I get another familiar? Do you want to be my familiar?
Wait,
I practice blood magic.
think-
I'm learning, but
It would be.
You got lots of blood. It'll be fine.
You do an acquire asset, and that's like a one-time score person thing.
Yeah.
we do need someone who can read Dwarven to come with us.
Right. And so, but you already paid a gold. So it's just me as a GM. I'm like, all right, I already made you to pay a gold to get all this stuff. Do you feel fine that I'm going to ask the group to pay another gold for this downtime action?
So much gold that's going to be available in the Stout Mansion. We could be, the payoff could be good. Maybe if I can ask him, and this might be consort or sway, but I would say if you come with us after, and we do really well on the score, I'll give you more. I would pay you then, since he's so high right now.
So that would.
Are you guys okay with that? Are you okay with taking a cat with us to the cat mansion?
I mean, we
Ally?
need someone to speak Dwarven.
We do. We
Or
really
to
do.
read Dwarven at the very least.
And he is small enough that we can
And he's
smuggle him
small,
in.
and he's not a dwarf, and he's not allied with the Stouts.
And he could talk to the cats in the cat mansion.
He's of a faction that is allied to us.
Yes.
I did it good.
So it'd be a sway because
Okay.
you're trying to put off the cost.
I am not opposed to giving him one of my coins.
Okay.
Yeah, if you pay it right now, you don't need a sway.
Let's not worry about it.
Okay.
then. We'll just pay him.
Okay.
Fair wage.
you paying him or
who's
me
paying
paying
him?
him? I'll pay him. I don't care.
Okay.
So, we really need help, and you're smart and all. You can read those ruins. We buy you. Would you like to go on an adventure with us?
It would be good to go again on another adventure.
Since I'm the one that paid the coin, I'll say I'll get you 2 bags of catnip if you come with us on
He's
an
like,
adventure.
That sounds great.
I guess
it's a deal.
it'd be 2 bags.
It's a bag.
It's a
still.
Say bag.
It'll be
Another-
nice. I mean, it's got to
Yeah,
be
it's the
nice to
same.
be on an adventure where you know your master won't forget about you every single time.
Yeah, like every other familiar.
Like every other
party.
familiar
yeah.
that's ever existed in
Like
the party.
my badger.
Like my animal
and
companion.
Raven and
And your raven.
Yeah.
Although I try not to forget Fane. I like Fane.
yeah, they agree to come along.
Hell yeah!
Wait, so does he only understand Dwarven when he's stoned out of his fucking mind?
We'll see.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna bring catnip.
We need
I'm
all
gonna
the
bring catnip with us.
Every,
catnip.
every bit of catnip. We're gonna be,
Load up.
this is going to be like a week-long adventure.
So yeah, you got your bag or whatever, and you're making your way, and a carriage trots up to you, and a Vanguard of Light person steps out.
Well, that seems odd. I thought we had resolved our difficulties with the Vanguard of Light. Perhaps they're here for someone else. I will try and walk around the carriage.
Hevok Morris. Hevok Morris.
I will stop and listen and look around.
And so as you stop, you're like, Hevok Morris, on the ground with your hands where I can see them.
I look around for Hevok Morris.
Oh my!
Where did he go?
You feel a very strong hand be put on your shoulder.
Well, I'm not much of a fighter, so I don't think I'm going to resist. This is most unusual.
Are you Hevok Morris?
Yes. What is going on here?
I'm with Section 9 of the Vanguard Light, and we need to take you downtown.
I find this most irregular. Is this religious persecution?
We'll find out.
Are you harassing me because of my belief system?
No, but we have some questions for you.
Well, I'm willing to answer some questions. We can stop right here.
No, it's better that we do this in private.
But I was on my way somewhere. I have places to be. I have a group that I am responsible for.
You hopefully is not.
And I'm a tiefling on top of it.
Yes.
So I radiate evil to begin with.
I don't know who these people are talking about, but I'm going to ask you one last time to come with me.
Am I coming voluntarily? Is that what you're asking me for? Why, yes.
All right. And so he opens up the carriage door.
As long as we have an understanding that I am going willingly and that I am not being under arrest and that I can leave at some point in the future, right? Do I get a phone call?
You will be let go if everything is on the up and up with the Lord of Light. Our Savior Palor, of course.
Your false god, Palor.
Oh my God! At the word of this, his face goes from kind of neutral to not happy, and he literally just he's like, we're going now, and he just shoves you into the carriage.
All right.
As you and this guy are in the carriage now, and the driver what? And you hear the horses go off, and it's a very uncomfortable 20-30 minute ride in the carriage downtown
with no video surveillance and lots of nightsticks.
Yeah, pretty much within a few minutes of in the carriage, he starts chanting.
What is he chanting?
What's your alignment?
I don't know.
This game doesn't have alignment.
I know.
I think I'm a solid neutral.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. He's not going to go totally flipping out on you because he was doing detect evil, of course.
I mean, I may or may not do evil things, right. But by your definition, recognizing what he's doing, I will try to inform him of the that he's misunderstanding the goddess of death, that death comes to all. She is merely the keeper of the lost souls. Because I have an instinct to people misunderstand the goddess of death.
I don't care about your false god. When it's someone's time to die, sometimes we have to decide that. When justice needs to be served, when the darkness needs to be extinguished, we are here to determine when that happens.
Well, clearly your false belief in your god's divinity is the sphere of influence of your god and his realms do not extend to the world of the dead. Have your god and his minions should mind their own portfolio.
Keep digging, Evok.
No. When I die, I will go to the plane of light, and Palor will greet me with open arms, as many as other followers here. Well, your god does not determine where the vast majority of the worshippers here of Drow and Mayahene. And
I think you severely overestimate the strength of your god's influence over the common people. Great swaths of the population go to the end of their time without having a strong belief in a god, and they fall within the command of Ouijas. Else she would not have her legions in the afterlife.
Burn.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think he takes kindly to this.
But it would make sense if they overestimate it. They firmly believe everybody's.
Oh yeah,
everybody goes to church.
I think he's like, the coffers are full for the churches. There are people coming all the time. Every pew is full in every church. Yep. I do not hear of a church of Ouijas.
Please. Clearly, you have seen the use of arcane magic throughout the realms. Your divine magic weakens in the power of the arcane magic, and that is also the domain of my goddess. So her strength is flexed in every fireball and every magic missile that flashes across the battlefield.
He's not the best debater.
No, because he's just a frickin' paladin.
So I think it really just pisses him off for the rest of the ride.
Well, it's hard to be wrong and your beliefs to be questioned, and I understand. I urge you to consult with your god and to re-strengthen your beliefs when you return, because clearly they are faulty.
He slams open the door before even the driver can open the door, and he grabs you really fucking hard and starts just shoving you out. And you come to this really big. It's like the cross between a fort and a church. There's probably some kinds of architecture that are like that.
Sure, like a basilica or something.
Yes, exactly, like a basilica.
Yeah,
and he's go, and he pushes you towards these two big double doors that are nice not wrought iron, but a nice metal banding and all that kind of stuff.
I will straighten my clothing after he has disrupted me, and will enter at my own leisure.
All right. Yeah, he starts pushing you through, and you're already behind bars, you could say. Like, you look to your left and there's this bars, and you can see like there's regular seating and processing, and it's like you just kind of skip that area through this door, and you're just being walked down this hallway. There's like the temp holding cells on the right, but he doesn't take you to any of those. And then the wall on the left, there's a door that would go into the regular room, and then it becomes a regular wall with doors, and he goes into the second door on the left, and he shoves you in as well. And he's like, all right, Mr. Hevok Morris, I have some questions for you. The sooner you answer these, and with honesty, the sooner we can be done here.
Well, excellent. I'm nothing if not honest.
All right. And he's like, he gets out a piece of paper, and he's like, and he casts a spell. Mm-hmm. Zone of Truth, if you wish to resolve against it.
Well, it depends what he's going to ask me.
Well, yeah. Well, so yes. First question was like, pretty much he asks you like, were you at the mansion of the Undying to X date? Pretty much the date of when this happened.
Yes.
And what was your official business there?
My official business was to procure equipment for my investigations into the bodies of the dead.
He makes a note about acquiring, he puts like contraband for a false god.
I call them autopsies, you may.
And he's like, okay. While you were there, what did you witness in the basement?
In the basement? Well, in the basement, I witnessed, I guess, some bizarre alchemy going on with some homunculuses of some sort being created in giant molds. I'm not sure what exactly they were, to be honest. They had no souls.
You are the witness to the illegal creation, illegal activities, and he makes a note of it.
Yes, they were quite horrific, I assure you.
Yes.
It disturbed me greatly to see these creations being with no souls. There was no souls to be reaped, so it was very disturbing, I agree. Soulless abominations, I believe, would be, if you want to abominate, ABOMIN.
He's like, I get it. Active with abomination. I'm not saying, he's writing in the notes, active with abominations. And he's like,
soulless abominations.
Soulless.
I think it's important to recognize that they were soulless.
Where were you the night of, and this would be the date for when you guys were doing the vampire transportation?
Mm-hmm.
I was in a carriage carrying a load of caskets. My skills are as an undertaker.
And who did you meet anyone during that night at any checkpoints?
You met one of your colleagues, I think, or somebody you knew, I think, at one point.
For the checkpoint?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You met your rival Stasia.
And I think you gassed him, if I'm...
Yes.
Yeah, and we gassed him.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yes, I will point that out. We were interrupted on our mission to deliver the caskets to the appropriate place. I have a old acquaintance who I have some disagreements with, and yes, we did have an encounter. Things grew heated.
And did you happen to deploy anything during these heated arguments?
He looked as if he needed some sleep.
Assaulting Iron Dragoon.
Assault? That seems like a hard word. We were on a mission. We were under the auspices of my goddess, delivering caskets.
If you're not going to cooperate, we can bring in a witness. And he yells, bring him in, and you see Stasia walk in.
The apothecary.
Your rival.
Yes, my rival.
Stasia, was this the man that assaulted you and the Iron Dragoon at the night? And Stasia kind of looks at you and smiles. He's like, yes, of course. I wouldn't forget that face anywhere.
I should like to point out that, again, the auspices of my goddess cover the transportation of the dead and the handling of dead bodies. You are clearly outside of your realm of influence.
But there was no dead bodies in there.
Because we were in a conveyance carrying the means to handle dead bodies.
I don't think so.
I assure you there was nothing in there but coffins.
Yes, but... and so Stasia was about to say something, like, and the paler paladin puts up his hand and he's like, I believe you were at the helm of the carriage that killed 2 Vanguard of Light and multiple beasts of burden. Were you not?
Was I? I don't remember.
Yes, you were.
I was driving the carriage before the unfortunate accident, yes.
The paladin looks at Stasio too, and he's like, that is correct. And so the paladin's like, makes a note, and he's like, looks like this case is wrapped up much more easier.
I may leave now.
Charged with federal crime of murder of Vanguard of Light and beasts of burden, and for assaulting Iron Dragoon, we will now strip you of all of your goods and take you to jail.
You must do what you must do. I am sure I am innocent, and there will be a chance to prove my innocence.
And Stasio's like, I don't think so. Remember, next time you ever want to try to put me to sleep, that this may happen again.
That sounds very ominous. I hope you don't cross my path again. Except for the appropriate time, in which case I will render the appropriate funeral rites for you. I look forward to dressing your body and sending it to the afterworld.
Did you? So he's like, did you hear that? And you're like, that was a threat. That was a threat. And he's like, and the paladin's like, and unrolls the paper and writes another thing and rolls it up. They take you, like, walk you down the hall, take all your stuff, give you like a gray jumpsuit, and then transport you out into the Black Peak prison. All right, let's do XP.
We all rolled desperate actions. We all said it was desperate when we rolled it.
Yeah, that's right. We were all desperate.
All right, I go first.
Okay.
I did desperate anything.
No.
A challenge with tracking or violence.
No. Right?
Especially beliefs, yes.
Yes.
Once, I forgot one of my beliefs was actually there's gold in the city. Or a treasure to be found.
Right, and you were, so you should get 2 XP for that.
Struggle with issues from your advice or traumas during the session. Not really.
No. So 2?
2.
All right.
Shit, I leveled up my playbook again.
Oh, damn.
I had no desperate actions. I did not address any challenges with technical skill. I did express my beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
Yeah, 2 for that.
And I struggled with issues from my vice, which is my worship of Ouijas.
So 3. 3? Let's do 3, yeah.
3 sounds good to me. That would level up my insight. Oh, that's 4 in Tinker.
I did not roll desperate. You addressed the challenge with violence or coercion. None of that. You expressed your beliefs, drives, heritage, background. Didn't really do that.
You were prodding your beliefs through Brutus.
I say 1.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, 1. And you struggled with issues from your vice or traumas during the session. No. So I only got 1.
I only got 1, but you got set up really hard by Brutus for hopefully resolving some of this in the future.
Yeah, I need to either kill buggers. Not. I think I know what I gotta do, but.
Are you gonna sack me?
No. Duke that one out, I guess, eventually.
All right.
All right, I'll do it. I don't think I've got much here. Did not do anything desperately. Addressed a challenge with calculation or conspiracy.
Maybe 1 when you're trying to coerce stuff out of the Vanguard at the hibachi table.
Okay. If you count it, I'll count it. Belief drives in heritage background. I know I got 1 there. Don't think I've got anything else.
So 2.
Now, where do I put that?
Who's left?
Me.
All right.
I did not address the challenge with stealth or evasion.
No.
I'm not even sure I expressed my beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
You didn't really.
I didn't do anything.
You had to resist. You kind of had to resist your urge to go to Matilda. I don't know if that's any of your beliefs or whatever.
It's part of my vice and trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of struggled with that. You're like, I gotta go visit Matilda, but I gotta strengthen my resolve. Oh.
Give me 1 for pity.
Fine, I'll give you 1. Anyone else level up?
No.
All right. We'll see what happens next time on Tales from Moxbury. Thanks for listening to Tales from Moxbury. If you liked what you heard, you can find more at geekspective.com and on Twitter at geekspective. You can also find me on Twitter at EvilDMJosh if you're interested in geeky tweets. This episode was edited by Rudy Basso. He can be reached on Twitter at Rudy Basso for all your podcast needs. If you'd like to support Tales from Moxbury, you can become a patron at patreon.com/geekspective, or write a review on iTunes instead, or just tell a friend. Thank you for listening. See you all in 2 weeks.